Another job you're doing over there with your guys?
This one behind.
Behind?
Yeah, we clean the land.
Americanas, the blue egg layers.
What's going on, everyone? Andre here with Jack of All Trades. I've been a little sick lately, but I still been working. We have been delivering a good bit of firewood. It looks like a lot of people have actually started buying wood before the winter actually gets here this year. I think it's mostly because we had a very cold winter last year and a lot of people panicked, and a lot of people were pretty much sold out or only selling green wood. So I started splitting ahead of time this year, and it looks like people are buying ahead of time as well, which is really good for us people to sell firewood because we don't have to wait until winter to start making money. We can basically start making money year round, hopefully, if this continues. I just got back from a delivery. I sold this right here for 140 bucks, and this customer right here was telling me for the same amount of wood, people were trying to charge him 300 bucks last year. So he never bought it, but he bought it this year for me. I just picked up my machine from the dealer. I got some warranty work done, which is very good because I saved about 600 bucks because it was covered under warranty. Vanguard offers a 3-year engine warranty, and my starter started going bad on it, struggling to start really bad, and now it should start right up. Maybe we don't need the choke because it's warm. Buying new equipment definitely costs a premium compared to the used market, but if something goes wrong within like the first couple years, you're covered. So you actually end up saving money because like some people buy them used and the engine goes out within the first year, then they're spending thousands. I've also been losing money thanks to this truck right here because I had an opportunity to haul a lot of sawmill logs with that trailer, and I was gonna get loaded for free from Ronnie's job site, but I had to turn the job down, which sucks, but that's just the cost of doing business sometimes. When your main truck goes down, you don't get a heavy duty truck, you can't tow what you need. We're still making money, we're just not making as much money as we could be with the 2500. I also been doing some demolition lately with PV renovation, which is nice because I used to work for them a lot and they kind of stopped using me because they had a bigger crew, but recently they let go of a couple of their guys and they started using me again, which is really good for me. Kind of sucks for them, but that's what happens. You got to take your job seriously and show up on time, and you'll get to keep it. I'm gonna pull this cage out as well, load up the mini skid. We got to stop at a gas station and get diesel for it. Having equipment problems definitely sucks, but we're getting through it. I got an update from my truck dealer, Aikens Ford. They still can't figure out what's exactly wrong with my truck, and it's been over a week. But at least I got the stump grinder back from Harco today, which is a big plus because I have a job lined up for it. Looks like we're about to get a storm come in, hopefully not before we get these logs, but I definitely have no complaints working with Harco guys. They have been absolutely great. Looks like Saul is still working. He finally got his stump grinder fixed, so that's a big plus. Now he can grind his own stumps. He doesn't have to call me anymore. And a lot of the times he really brings the logs to my house, but since I'm set up to haul logs pretty good, if he doesn't have time, he can just hire me to come do it. And that's really good for me because I'm really making money two ways. I'm removing it, and then I'm also splitting it and selling it for profit. He said these logs are big, and I guess he was not kidding. They are big stuff, but man, look how straight they are. You will make so much firewood out of these right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like this. Look at this, guys. Money. This right here is probably over $1,000 once you split it. Big white oak got removed. Look at the thickness of this thing. This thing was massive. Definitely. It's gonna be a job for the stump grinder to get this thing fully ground down. Are you doing the job all the way on the other side?
Yeah.
Oh man.
They have my paper over there.
Looking good. Can I drive my truck on the grass right here next to the pile? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I just don't know if they got like some water line or something, Grant. I don't want to break it.
No, over there is the septic tank.
Okay, but it's not right here by the logs. I can drive right here?
Yeah.
Another job you're doing over there with your guys?
This one behind.
Behind?
Yeah, we clean the land.
Clean the whole land? Big job?
18 18 acres.
18 acres with the mini skid? Wow.
And the cheapest too.
I guess this job right here is bigger than I expected. He's clearing a lot of land, plus dropping some trees right next to the house. Now you might need a bigger bar, 42 inch maybe.
That one and that one.
2 trees full day yesterday? Wow.
That one is big.
Yeah,
You have roof.
big everywhere. I can see how much shade it provided. So this is not going too well, unfortunately. I don't have a log grapple and these pieces are too big for my grapple to grab them, so I'm gonna hop on Saul's mini skid and get these big pieces. I can load the rest up by myself, but I try to grab these and they're just slipping out of my grapple way too big. His grapple opens up like 54 inches, which is probably bigger than what this tree is. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is a whole game changer. I need to talk to Liam so I can get myself a log grapple too. They're a game changer. The grapple I have now is very good for brush and stuff, even smaller logs, but once you get into these big dogs, you need a log grapple. This thing's awesome. These pieces are very, very heavy. I gotta take it easy because this machine's only for 1,000 pounds. If I go much heavier than this and go fast, it's not solid. I'll tip it. I'm gonna use mine now, put some small pieces in the front. They're so big. And I'm super fast with this grapple compared to that one, but that one's just better. Stump. That thing is massive. Look at that, he finally finished that stump. But it's not that full because they're not properly stacked. I'm just gonna stop right here. That's enough weight for this F-150. If I keep putting logs in here, it's not gonna like towing this home. There's no doubt in my head that if I had my new Ram 2500 plus my new dump trailer, I would have been able to haul this load right here in one trip. Looks like Saul got his mini skid back on the other side of the job. I'm gonna see if I can load these up, and if I can't, I'll probably just have to leave them here for now, but I'm gonna at least get all of this right here that I can load. Everything I could fit in the trailer that my machine could pick up, I did put in, but this right here, I can't pick up. So I'm gonna have to come back with the 500i and just cut these rounds, load them up, and then since it's not that much left anyway, I gotta come back and grab the machine. I'll be able to do it no problem. I think this load right here is gonna look lighter even though it's taller. There's a bunch of like skinny pieces that are very crooked, but once you cut them up, they'll split pretty nice. I have definitely gotten myself into a good bit of firewood work with this white oak tree. We'll measure, I have a tool for it.
Okay. Thanks for having me, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
We got this job right here all wrapped up. We're not hauling any of the mulch off. Customer wants to keep it, so we'll just blow it right into this pile that they already have. I currently have someone on the way to come pick up some oak firewood, and after that we're gonna head over back to Saul's job and finish it up and grab our mini skid.
Back up.
So let's back up right here. This is the red oak right here, so we can put red and white oak from right here.
Double check me.
Thank you.
I didn't count it, but there's a lot of 5s, so double check me.
All right, I'll count the money right now.
Thank you.
1, 2. Yeah, that's a lot of 5s in here. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 120. Looks like you put this truck to work. You got gravel in here.
I do chicken, a small farm.
Okay.
This truck doesn't have all the... I like to put like wood in it.
Do you guys burn with wood a lot?
Yes, sir. That's primary. I got a
So-
pop in there, wood burning stove.
Okay. So do you have it running all winter pretty much? This whole crate's pretty much red oak too.
You know, I'm usually back here anyway. Is this what you would go do the same thing you're doing? I had a couple chainsaws myself,
Yeah.
and we would just go out to people that we knew, like on south. This is back when I still had a tractor and a couple of wood splitters and
Yeah.
big chainsaws.
Firewood's a lot of work. It doesn't look like a lot of work, but if you're trying to split a lot of wood, it's a lot of work.
Yes, sir. Do you do it by yourself, or do you have someone?
Yeah, I do it by myself, but I used to have a tractor supply splitter. Now I got a commercial,
Nice.
so it's so much faster. It got a log lift and stuff on it, makes life easy.
Yeah, we used to have to use the tractor to put those big old red oak logs on there because they were just so heavy. We couldn't
Yeah.
with them.
I mean, even now, like big stuff like that, I'll have to noodle in half and sometimes even 4 pieces.
No, I remember, if I have it my way, I'm not even worried about how to pay for it at this point. I actually have to do what you're doing anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't care to run a chainsaw if I don't have to anymore either. Yeah, they're right there. And then you'll send them all these pictures and all these videos, pictures of the parents, pictures of the babies, videos of the babies. And then
Yeah.
the girl come back after 2 hours with the talking to her and go, my husband says we're, no. Everything
Yeah.
is more expensive now. Everything.
Yeah, it costs
I'm
more
not just on
expensive
your
to
product
buy in
by any
saws.
means.
Yeah. Everything's more expensive. If it was the same like 3 years ago, yeah, I could keep lower prices, but
But I understand too, you know, I like you, we had 25 chainsaws, the upkeep on them, sharpening them, the
yep,
gas to and fro to haul the logs,
yep,
and then, let's see, there was a $16,000 brand new Kubota tractor.
yep.
Of course, the bush hog. Fives in there, so I didn't want to.
Oh yeah, that's the money you made today?
Tell the chickens that I can come see you, and I don't have to do all this work that you're doing, and
Yeah.
I can just pay you for the firewood.
Yep,
Chicken?
yep, I got chickens.
Barred rocks and Americanas, the blue egg layers. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for your
absolutely.
time and your help. I appreciate you. And I will probably be back now that I know what you got.
Yeah, just let me know. Yeah, this truck definitely has some weight in the bed right now. You can see it squatting. All right, we just made it back to the first job we started. I'm gonna make sure that these are actually 16 inches right here. Yep, pretty accurate, pretty accurate. That's good to be cut. Like this one right here is pretty off, as you can see. So I'm not gonna cut that. I'm just gonna make my own marks. And then look at this. That's very small. That's like maybe 10 incher. I'm gonna run the 500i with a 28-inch bar to cut these pieces up. I probably should have brought my 36-inch bar, but I already had the 28 on. It should get the job done. This big pile of logs has now been loaded up and is about to get hauled off the property. Everything fit in the dump trailer, mini skid all the way in the back. Guys, who needs a dump trailer when you got a flatbed? Homie is hauling the gravel in a flatbed trailer. This right here is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this content, please don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.